Hello and welcome back to my channel. It is time to pick my August TBR, but first let's talk about my July TBR. So as you can see, I have 2 books left here. I have started The Survivor Wants to Die at the end. I think I'm only like 44 pages in. It is July 27th right now, so I might finish this book, but I'm not going to put this one back on the shelves because this is the one I'm currently reading. So I'll slide that there. And then I don't think I'm going to get to An Astronaut's Guide to Life on Earth. What's funny is this is the shortest book that was on my July TBR. The rest of them were all like 400 plus pages. So I find it funny that I didn't read like the 200 some page book, but we'll add this one back to my TBR. I also have my Kindle up here so I can pick from that. And I did pick up a new book in the month of July. I went to a little bookstore after I visited my sister and I picked up The Shell Collector by Anthony Doerr. It was in this really cute little bookshop and I wanted to buy something. So I know I like this author. I've liked both of the books that I've read from him before, so I thought this looked interesting, so I picked that up. Put that back up there, but I think that's it. As you can see, my TBR shelf is getting quite down there, which I am super excited about. I think I'm at about 18-ish books total, so we definitely might need to pick some Kindle books for the month of August. I think I'm going to stick with 5 books just because I believe August is going to be kind of busy for me. So let's get picking. So we have a few left in here. We might have to replenish, but we'll see. So pick number 1. A young adult book. I think I know which one I want to go with, but I'm going to just take a quick look. So I actually think this is the last young adult book that's left on my shelf right now. It is Saint by Adrienne Young. This is part of the Narrows universe, and this is actually the last book that I need to read to like finish out that universe. So I'm gonna add Saint to my TBR for August. I'm actually gonna move this out of the way. Oh, I also, if I don't get this book on my TBR, I do need to read that by August 11th. So we're gonna try to get it on the TBR, but if we don't, that's okay, and I'll just add it on as a 6th book. Okay, pick number 2. I don't know what's going on with my hair here. Pick number 2. Only words on the cover. So this is gonna be like not having a cover design, so I'm gonna have to take a look. I have some choices here. I have the Inferno. It kind of has a cover design, but not like super designy. Again, the same thing with this one, the Hidden Reality, like a little bit, but not a lot. So that's a possibility. But I do think that the best option is going to be Me to We. This one is pretty much only words. I did actually start reading this a little bit in either the end of June or beginning of July, so it's probably good for me to put this on here. And this is also the oldest book on my TBR. I've had it since 2017 or 2018. So let's add Me to We and actually get through this book finally. And we'll add these 2 back to my TBR shelf. Okay, pick number 3. Ooh, got a lot here. Okay, I have 1. Longest book. Okay, let's take a look and see which one is the longest book that is still on my TBR. Okay, so I checked, and I have on my Goodreads really quick to see what that said, so I'm gonna check those like couple books that it said. One was The Inferno. I don't think my copy's as long as the one that's on Goodreads. So it's 296. Otherwise, it's probably one of these two. The longest book on my TBR currently that I am not currently reading is Someone Else's Shoes. So let's add this one to the TBR. This is a really interesting looking TBR for August. I have a young adult, I like a self-help one-ish, and a, like, I guess it would be contemporary fiction. Okay, pick number 4. We have 2 more picks. Over 500 pages. I'm going to have to check on my Kindle because this was my longest book and it's under 500 pages. And in July, I read all of my very thick books. So let's check my Kindle and see if I have any long ones on there. After some extensive searching, I did find one on my Kindle. I have A Love Letter to Whiskey on my Kindle that's already been downloaded. It's been downloaded for a while, and that one I checked is over 500 pages. So we will add my Kindle and that book to my August TBR. So I'll just set my Kindle there as a placeholder. And I believe I said what I was picking 5. So we'll pick one more, see if we can get my book that I need to read on here. Otherwise I'll have 6 books, which is not a big deal. Okay, I got a lot of here. Let's go with this one. Okay, our last pick for August. 3-word title. Let's take a look. After taking a look at my books that have 3-word titles, I settled on Nancy Drew anthology. This is Writing and Art featuring Nancy Drew. So it's got a bunch of collaborators, so it's a lot of different pieces of work. So I think this is the perfect prompt to put this on here. So those are our 5 books, and then I'm going to pull this book off, The Dictionary of Lost Words. This one I need to read for my book club pick. So let's grab the stack and I'll go over all the ones that I am reading in August, or that I'm going to try to read in August. We have young adult, and I'm going to read Saint. Just words on the cover, me to we. Longest book on my TBR shelf is Someone Else's Shoes. A book over 500 pages we're going to be reading on my Kindle is A Love Letter to Whiskey. A title with 3 words, Nancy Drew anthology. And then our bonus 6th book is my book club pick, The Dictionary of Lost Words. So this is my TBR for the month of August. Hopefully I will be able to get all of these read. But that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.